Guys, what's up? How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are good. So today we are looking at this style. Okay, so we are looking at how to drop this pattern, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so let's get to work. Okay, so what you want to do, the first thing is to have your basic bodice without your waist dart, just your shoulder dart, without a waist dart. Okay, just the shoulder dart. So what you want to do is to cut through your waist. Okay, so cut through your waist. Okay, cut through your waist. Okay, so I'm going to drop this somewhere. Okay, and then I'll pick up the upper part. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to draw a line. Okay, just to transfer the dart to the side. Okay, I'll transfer the dart to the side just like the clothes. Okay, so and then you can decide to alter the neck. I'm just altering the neck, not following the neckline of the body of the dress, because that's a boat neck. But when I cut this off, it's giving me like a V-neck. Okay, so you can decide to leave your basic neckline, fine. Okay, so what you want to do is to transfer your shoulder darts. Okay, transfer your shoulder darts to the side, just like the way I am doing here. Okay, so I'm going to transfer this just some inches away from the side, at the armhole at the side. Okay, and then I'll also transfer the other side to somewhere, maybe the middle or close to the waist. Okay, just transfer it. Okay, so now that I've done this, the next thing I want to do is I need to transfer the shoulder dart. Okay, so I'm going to cut and transfer the shoulder dart. Okay, so guys, I have transferred my shoulder dart to the side. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to draw another star line. Yes, another line from from the side. Okay, like so, to the other side. Okay, so I'm going to draw the line like so. Okay, and then I'm going to cut through. Okay, I'm going to cut through. Okay, I'm going to cut through, cut. Okay, so from the waist, yes, so that's what I want to achieve. Okay, so you cut from the waist, from the side to the other side, but don't snap it through, just a bit. Okay, so you open it. Now the amount of how wide this openness is will depend on how it will fall. Okay, how it will overlap the lower part. Yes, that's the word, overlap. Okay, the way it looks slanted and overlap. Yeah, so I'm going to drop that, and then I'll pick up the skirt. Now the skirt is just a slash and spread. Okay, so you just draw the slant lines like so. There are 3. Yeah, so you just slant it. Okay, and then you cut from the waist to the side, not from side to waist, from the waist to the side. Okay, then you cut. Okay, okay guys, so this is what we have now. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is to place it on our fabric. Okay, so I'm going to just pin it on my fabric. I'm not going to add sewing allowance or anything, so I just want you to see the effect, how it's going to be. Okay, so this is my fabric. Okay, and then I'll place this. I'll start with the upper body. Okay, I'll place this, and then I'm going to place this. Okay, and then I'm going to pin it down with my pins. Okay, I'll pin it down. All right, and then pin it down. Okay, make this thing fast. Make it fast. Okay, I'm still pinning it down. So boring. All right, so now the amount of openness that you need, that's how wide this last slash is going to determine how overlapped it will be. Okay, now I figured out that if you want it overlap from the waist, you measure from the waist to where you want it to overlap to on the skirt. Okay, and times that measurement by 2. Okay, so that's how wide you are going to open it by. That's how wide you're going to open it. So I figured that out. Okay. Okay, so just take the waist measurement, where the waist is, okay, down to where you want the upper part to overlap. Okay, and then use that measurement to spread it, this last one. So when you are sewing, you just make sure that you make sure that the lower part, the last spread touches the other one, and then it will overlap this way. Okay, all right, so you're going to see more how I do it very soon. Okay, so I'm going to open it. Just open it by the measurement I just spoke about, your waist to where you want the upper part to overlap the lower part, and then you times that measurement by 2. Open it by that amount. Okay, so what I like doing basically is I just like making this making this arrow part from where, yes, just like a, I don't know where the darts, or where the dart, like a dart leg, the position they are facing. I just like doing this. Okay, yeah, just like my personal stuff, especially when I am trying to pleat a dart. Okay, I love doing this. I can always trim that off, but I love doing this. Okay, so I'm not adding sewing allowance here. I am cutting on my original measurements here. Okay. All right, so this is what I have. Okay, so now I'm just trying to trim off. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, so what you want to do is at the last part you just pleat it upward. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to show you. You're going to see more of it. So for the skirt part, or for the lower part, okay, since it's a symmetrical style, you don't need to fold your fabric. Okay, so you place it directly on your fabric, on the wrong side of your fabric. Okay, so so you have this. All right, so the spreading is all by what you want, how wide you want it to be. Okay, how wide you want it to be. Now note, I'm not working with any grain here. Okay, I'm just trying to show you. So this, I think this one was not even in a right grain. Okay, maybe the crosswise grain, I'm not sure. So I'm just using the material. Okay, the fabric. Okay, so I'm not working with any grain here. So you're spread it equally and how wide you want it. Okay, all right, so pin it down, and then you cut. Okay, you cut without, no, I'm cutting without a sewing allowance. Okay, so you do the same thing. You to do, no, don't do the same thing, cut with sewing allowance. Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to show you. That's why I'm not adding sewing allowance. I'm just going to pin it down. Okay, so, well, this is me because the fabric is quite bulky, so I'm just cutting out the parts that I need. Okay, so that you'll be able to see it clearly. I think it's more preferable like this, right? Okay guys, so you have this. So you are going to just notch where the paper, or where you have your, I don't know, just notch it. Can you see it? That's the edges of the paper, notch the edges of the slashed paper. Okay, so that this is to help you to know where to pleat back. Okay, it helps you to know where to pleat back. Okay, so here I am using my notcher to notch it. You can use your scissors. All these things are just oyinbo things. Now just oyinbo things, you can use your scissors. Okay, so I have notched it. Okay, notched it, and then I'm going to pick up my mannequin. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to pleat. Okay, so you are going to pleat your darts. Okay, so I'll pleat this dart, you pleat it upward. Okay, so I'm trying to pin it and leave the pattern on it so that I will show you how it is. Okay, so you pleat your darts, this boss darts, you pleat it upward. Okay, so this is me just trying to align the pattern. Okay, yeah, that is my big head. All right, so let's go on. So I'm going to pleat, you're going to pleat the darts there. Okay, you're going to pleat it. I'm just going to pin it down. Okay, and then you pleat the other one too. You pleat it, you pleat the other one. Okay. Oh, somebody just brought some yummy things for me. Yeah. She didn't know I was recording, but then you have seen it. Yeah, I love to eat junks. So do you want some? Okay, so I'm still pinning. Okay, so you just pin. All right, now when you get here, what you do is you see, you know this the lower part, you're going to pleat your slash. Okay, so I'm going to just pleat it here. Okay, so here I am pleating back my slash. I'm pleating it back on my pattern. Okay, so I'm pleating everything back on the skirts, on the lower part or the skirt part. Okay, so I'm just trying to let you see what we're trying to do. Okay. All right, guys, so I am still pleating. Okay, so I'm just pleating it so that you see it. Okay, so this is the skirt parts. All right, the skirt part, and then I just pin it. I'll just pin it to my mannequin. Okay, now before I pin it, I want to let you know we are going to sew here. Can you see this part? You sew it. Remember, that's the waist part. Okay, you will sew it to this. Okay, you sew this part to this part. Okay, remember, that's the waist. Why it looks slanted is because you slashed it and then you opened it up widely. Okay, now remember how I said you should open it, how wide you should open it. That will determine how slanted it will look. Okay, all right, so just pin it down. Okay, so you have it here. So just imagine I have sewn this the waist of the upper part to the lower part. Okay, so what I will do is I'll pleat this back to the waist. Imagine I have sewn it. Okay, so this also, so I'm just removing this. Okay, so imagine you have sewn it to the waist. Okay, imagine you've sewn it to the waist, so you bring it down, okay, to the waist. So can you see? So it will determine the amount of wideness you open. It will determine how slanted it will look. Okay, so you sew it to the waist and then you pleat it upward, then overlap it on the lower part, on the skirt part. Okay, overlap it. Okay, overlap it on the skirt part, and then you can pin it or do whatever you want to do with it. Okay, so usually what I like doing is I like the other side, which I'm not seeing now. The other side, those pointed parts, I love to just snap off those sides. Okay, to just snap it off. So can you see? All right, so you can just snap this off. All right, so you snap it off and make it align with the side of this lower part. Okay, and these are the darts. Remove them. So can you see how slanted? Though this one is not slanted as the picture, but the more you open it, the more slanted it will be. Okay, the more slanted. Okay, all right, so that's that. This is what you have. Okay, the more slanted. So if you want it lower, so you open it. That's what I'm trying to explain here. You open it more. Okay, so that is all we have for you today. Okay, so I'm bringing down my junks, all right, so that you can join me. They're actually for my kids, but I'm going to take some, man. I'm going to take some. If you want, you can just take, you can serve yourself. All right, guys, see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video. Thank you so much. Bye.